Well, a very important family who came to Lynn from Yorkshire, the Worfolk brothers, they came in 1899 and they lodged with a relative in the Hulk Inn, which is now, believe it or not, the Quaker Centre in Bridge Street. I like that pub-Quaker connection. It was South Lynn, where a lot of maritime work used to go on. South Lynn was a maritime quarter, but there was sort of deep sea, not fishing, but cargo boats, master mariners lived there. And South Lynn had used to have a shipbuilding industry, and the Worfolk set up business on the River Nar, quite near to where I was born, in Checker Street, Fry Street area, near the South Gate. And they eventually moved in the 1940s to the docks, to the north end of the town. But they built over 600 fishing smacks, and a few are left all over the world, and we're gradually restoring the Bathing Pole, the first boat built by the Worfolk brothers, and we hope to relaunch it into the river, hopefully next year. It'll become a training ship.
Our heritage project has taught us many new skills. Here we are during one of the many workshops we took part in learning how to build a boat. The following footage includes the stories we found most interesting about working for the Worfolks in years gone by and offers a valuable glimpse into Kings Lynn's past.
First of all, we'll introduce you to Vic Pratt. He's the last apprentice to the Worfolk brothers, famous boat builders in Kings Lynn. Vic Pratt is now master boat builder. He's retired. He's come along today. He's come along today to tell you all about his career. Boats are built from a model as opposed to a drawing.
That's the best way to build a boat. Because what you see there is what you get when you've finished it. But you always have to take the measurements from that to put on, loft it on the floor to make it the full size. When you make masts and spars like this here, for the boat, that's in a square boat. You mark it all out and then you use this for taking all the thickness of the wood off, right? Yeah, in a minute. And then this part is used for the round part of it.
Tell them something about your apprenticeship then. What time in the morning you start and what you have to do?
7:30 in the morning and finished at 5:30 at night. Half hour for dinner. And that's how it was. And you didn't stand around doing anything. I'll tell you a little yarn. My mother, I was with them 6 months. And my mother said to me, would you like to take some toast? Listen boys, this is a laugh. Which you girls eat probably in the morning. So I said, yeah, I'll take some toast. 2 rounds of toast, wrapped up in white paper and then put in newspaper. Took it on the docks, got on where my bench was. Bill Worfolk, the youngest one, had his cork and mallet underneath, put his overalls on, and he got his handle out, and I put it on the back of my bench, and he poked it. He said, boy, what's that? I said, well, Mr. Worfolk, or sir you call him then. I said, Mr. Worfolk, I said, that's toast, what my mother thought I'd like to eat, have in the morning. He said, do you see us bring anything to eat? I said, no. He said, you'll work and eat that at the same time. Now, what about that? Every time if I work, Mason, I'd have to eat that. I didn't stop. I'd have to keep working all the time.
So it's a strict job.
So that's what they was like. And how much do you think I started with? You don't know all money, but that's what, 25 pence, isn't it? Yeah. 2 half-a-crowns, which is old money. You've probably heard of it. 2 and 6, but that's now 25 pence. So I work 49 hours a week for that. Yeah, but the times are different now, love.
Was that a lot of money to you?
That's all I got a week.
Was that a lot of money? Yeah.
No. My mother used to have to buy my clothes. I couldn't afford to give my mother any money out of that, not 5 shillings a week. And when they used to pay me every Friday, he had it in his top pocket. Do you know what he used to say to me? Excuse me saying this, do you bloody handshake, boy? Much to say, you haven't earned it. Now that's craftsman for you, for saying that to you. Much to say, you haven't done enough hours to earn that money. That's how they work. And you didn't answer them back, that was all Mr. or Sir, when you talked to them. I was with them 3 years, I told you, 3 years. And they said to me, you can call us Bill and call us Gerald now. Not Mr. Worfolk, Bill and Gerald. And that's how it was. I'll tell you another little yarn. You'll never get this in your lifetime. They used to chow the backer, the twist, old black twist, used to chow it. They put a bit in the mouth, or chew it if you like, and that drip used to come down here. one day we built a Worfolk for Brancaster. And yeah, for Brancaster. And I said to him, here come our flash to pay for it. He had an old bit of rope round his back. All the money was in a carrier bag in his chest. That's how they carried the money about then. So they say to me, you keep in the front of the workshop, we'll have the chap pay me us for the boat. I said, all right. So I let them go there. I was making some big oars up for the big boat, like 20-foot ash oars. And that went all quiet, so I thought I'll creep up and have a look through them. Have you heard of the thing called a Norfolk latch, where you stick a finger through the hole and lift it up? Good God, she's heard of it. Norfolk latch. Right, where you stick. They never bought nothing, they used to make everything. Hinges, the lot, out of wood. Right, so I bent down to have a look in it, and the oldest one, he spit the backer out of his mouth into my eye. And that's the gospel truth. And I said to him when he opened the door, I got my sound brother. When I got, I tell my mother, he said, you tell your mother what you like. You shouldn't have been looking through, all the money was piled up on their bench. All in £10 notes, £50 notes. I mean, yeah, all white ones, £5 notes, big old notes. And that's how they used to treat you. The timber, I used to go and buy it out of the royal estate, the Queen's estate. Pick all the trees out, go there, mark them with a bit of chalk. And I used to tell the chap who used to chop them down, that's the trees I want, that's larch. That's called English larch. That's the best timber in the world to plank a boat. That's so flexible that you can steam it and bend it anywhere. And you use English oak. I used to pick my oak trees out as well. And boom, they have them cut up and then I take them all back to the workshop and then build the boat from the trees.
All these ports on the East Coast, Boston and Hull, they all had these smaller boat builders, you know, who should be remembered and their achievements displayed.